Good morning, Year 5. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Today I am going to be doing an online virtual book browse with you. So you should have had a chance to read the text yesterday for your pre-reading, and you may have already answered the questions based on the ones that were on the online learning. If you've done that, then well done. If you haven't, then don't worry, because we're going to be giving you can pause the video, to have a go at answering the questions. Okay, so question 1 says, how do you think Alfie is feeling at the end of the first paragraph? Use evidence from the text to explain your answer, and it's worth 2 marks. So here is the first paragraph, but you've also got a copy of it. So pause the video, have a go at answering the question. So my answer says, I think Alfie is feeling concerned. I think this because in the text it says, Alfie looked up from his fishing. This tells me that earlier on in the text, this tells me that Alfie is concerned because earlier on in the text, Alfie was focused on his fishing. Therefore, something must have caught his attention to distract him from his deep conversation. You could also have said something on the lines of he's frightened because he heard a soft cry. Could be from some form of animal, or you could say that he was concerned or worried that something was in danger, and then use evidence from this bottom paragraph, the bottom part of the paragraph. Number 2, is Alfie familiar with his surroundings, and how do you know? Again, it's worth 2 marks. Pause it and have a go now. I said, I think Alfie is familiar with his surroundings as he refers to different places by name, such as Old Pest House. Therefore, that suggests to me that Alfie has been there before, because otherwise, how would he have known the places? Also, Alfie mentions the direction that the sound was coming from, which suggests that he knows the area quite well. You wouldn't say across the mountain if you didn't know there was a mountain there, would you? So that was worth 2 marks. You should have used 2 pieces of evidence. Next question, number 3. How does the author delay revealing what the noise is? And it's 2 marks. So I've written, the author delays revealing what the noise is by delaying the answer with possible suggestions of what has caused the noise. For example, just girls, Alfie, that's what Dad said. The author does this through a conversation with Alfie's dad, and then explains Alfie's thoughts and the conversation in Alfie's head, where he convinces himself that it is not just the goals. Number 4. What is Alfie and his father's relationship like? How do you know? And this is 3 marks, so you should try and have quite a few pieces of evidence, and you need to explain your point really carefully. So my answer says, I think Alfie's relationship with his dad is good. I know this because in the text it explains that they are participating in a hobby together by fishing. If their relationship was not good, they would probably not be fishing together. Also, when Alfie becomes concerned by the noise, Alfie's dad is very quick to reassure him that it is just goals. Therefore, this shows that his dad does not want him to be worried. Furthermore, Alfie reaches out to his dad to help him discover what the noise is, and his dad believes him. So you could even go into more detail than that. I was trying to keep mine quite to the point so you could hear my 3 points, 3 pieces of evidence. So I hope you found that useful, and I hope you managed to find as much evidence as you can to support your answers. Remember that finding evidence is really, really important in order to support your points when you're answering the question, and a lot of test papers require you to give evidence. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll probably see you at some point. Well, I won't see you, but you can see me at some point this week. See you later.